Stood there in the cold, wine story of the memory.
The first one is called Solstice Soul. I wrote this one when I was in Las Vegas. When stripped of my rags of spine and lies, maybe you can see who I am. I'm a rotting young thing, human decay, fingernails used as picks. All my rage, hate, and anger I already feed to the cruel beast of my solstice soul. I bleed through the spillways of no return. Put back on my mask and pack your pride onto my back like I am your little suitcase and carry me home. Maybe you don't mind who I was, who I am, or who I am becoming. Perhaps you found yourself in me a mirror ball waiting to dance. We hold each other and bleed art and fall delicately into the orange-yellow flames of fire and fancy. I think I am better. Do you consume so graciously and bleed it out so deliberately? I want to run to the exit door, but there's no odor to lead me there. I think I am better off than dying. Whatever makes you think I'll give all this up for you. I do ruin myself for you. And I perform this act so well. We put on a show for people to see, but we are the actors of our own misery. Thank you. Because I loved you so much, I know I shall kiss you one last time before heaven takes me home. You awaken beside me. I draw in a breath and grant you this test. You turn over and sing blue. Love, we will never understand what it can do. We knew this was going to be the story you would tell your children. This is a result of how hatred leaks power. This is the ultimate blow, and ribbons of blood will trickle down the very vein of my existence. I will pull this dagger into my chest and damage this beautiful bosom, this touch of decaying of your decaying flesh, and will be molded into one clump of memory, and the agent corpse will applaud us in knowing we did the right thing. We died for our stupidity, and I loved you deeply. And if I am dancing in the skies within clouds of gray, my stomach, my anxious little prophet, told me this is okay. Thank you. I'm an artist, birthed into this diamond void that is a girl, that is so hungry to devour you whole, and swallow your lore, and borrow your soul, and take them out on midnight trolls. That is why I say, guard your heart, you little delicate desires, dear dandelion flower. It is so precious, it'll guide you gloriously through this life, if you guard it with rosy pink lenses. I'm not sorry that I'm shy in my doings. I'm guarding my heart from the world's dangerous humans. Thank you. In the silent whispers of cinema's reel, no warning of the retching it may conceal. Hours upon hours, crimson pools to cleanse, before the stain of scarlet, concrete drench. After the reel's end, a tale unkind, humanity's flaws dark and intertwined. Corruption seeps a venomous thread, their gaze upon me like the Mona Lisa dread. You are a cage of blood, immorality, the dark petals that fall from the irises flourish the deprived soil, you, and the flowers that blood-dried tears will be light now. 2. Our daughter returns, and her eyes are stinging, but she is coil and alive. Our little human, our darling spring wonder girl, she is spite and force that made me be. She is stubborn like her grandpa, like a weed. She won't stay long, and you know this. I hope she decides to stay with my cold hands on the story she has told from her heart, delivered me from my mundane routine. This is a moment of just letting go. I want to say your name, chime it to the bathroom tiles forever, longing for sanity. Forever. Will she still be in the world, pulsating, alive? The sun turns to blood, and the heavens fall. For Sappho does not forgive, to forget. Thank you. The portraits of departed maidens, a webbed collection, whispers laden, regretful, observing, up close to thine, you wander along the gallery maze, elegies etched in your gaze, your imposing mind lamentating, I can't possess her. The tattered portraits above you were not enough to love you. 5 bow and arrows as a prize, so you can continue your ghostly ties. You roam within your tortured space, in alliance dating your ghost girls, trading your diamonds for spades. Upon weathered walls they hang and intone, for deep inside you, you know the truth. You never held us. Not in the title. But anyways, this is called Delilah. Ashira holds my hand, paints, drawing blood red with the same mouth as a tombstone, willing to drown in the land shadows you left, breathless, severing in the moonlight. With a blade of grass, do not be afraid of your enemy's thirst for annihilation, manipulation, or transactional stagnation. No, like a gargoyle on the cold cobblestones, drenched in broken shards, I grow hooves within the rib cage of a creator or destroyer bard.
My thoughts stood there in the cold wine stirring of the memory.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kelsey Taylor. Thank you so much for listening and watching today. I am standing there, shattered, awakened by your arrival at my palace. How did you know I was here? How did you come to this glorious hour of surprise? I confide in you my spiraling secrets and agonizing beauty. I am a statue of admiration, a stick to be picked at, a fruit to spit at, and a child gazing at the stars, wondering if Father will return. It's no wonder they got rid of me, this child of obsession. I got wasted, and so did my potential. Do tell me there's more hope. Do tell me there's more than an ivory tooth laying on my pillow, in the silent whispers of cinema's reel. No warning of the retching it may conceal. Hours upon hours, crimson pools to cleanse, before the stain of scarlet concrete drench. After the reel's end, a tale unkind, humanity's flaws dark and intertwined. Corruption seeps, a venomous threat, their gaze upon me like the Mona Lisa dread. Thank you.
This one is called Inward. I looked outwards in. You looked sly, cunning, and mean. But I ignored that, 'cause I'm a simple girl and naive. I entered the doorway with my bright brown Mary Janes and waltzed right into your heart. I stood there, studying your perfect silhouette, your beaming smile and lucid teeth. I could see a double face, though a wolf behind a cape. I bent down to my knees to catch a switchblade, but picked up a rotting heart thumping your melancholic chime to send me away. It was so beautiful in my hand, rather in your bed. You wonder if it had it to stay safe, 'cause the wolf had no arms to hold, no tale to tell, no memories to fold under its sly conversations by the fire. I wanted out of this house. It made me its prisoner, and I shut the door, and I shut off the lights, so we couldn't leave or see each other. And then I realized stuck if I don't look far a way out. So I stabbed the heart, and the wolf died, and I made it back alive. Sometimes the best answer in life is right within your hands. I woke up this morning wanting to save the world until my mother sent me a text of everything I'm doing wrong. So let us dance the dance of death with the poet's words as our last breath, and embrace the madness that we're shown. I hear the beating of a heart. I hear the beating of a heart. A steady drum, a work of art, and as it quickens, so do I. My thoughts stood there in the cold wind, stirring up the memories untold. I cry a little, I catch my breath, I dare to test you with little rest. You say that I am dancing, but did you see the way I left, neglecting those things like brushing my teeth so the doctor won't ask what's wrong with me? I looked up, eyes squinting at the parting lips sun, gazing at the tree branched, like the way our limbs intertwined. We guessed our last names and sang gray lullabies. I closed my eyes like a sleeping fairy. I tried to feel for your hand, but when I opened my petal lids to the sun, you were gone. This distance between us is killing me like the feminine rage. I become more disturbed every day. I stay strong at work. Smile, don't cry. But your memory stained my mind, and the purple sunsets bruised me. Remind me of the nights we held, like we were in the mouth of a dark wet monster, where I will continue to stay here drenched in rain. Your spit, breathing rare breezes, and holding up pieces to signify that we died, and continue to wonder how love drives us mad.